Hi everyone, I'm Reena Augustine, the founder of Red Carpet Fashion Show. Here today I am with this amazing lady who has made a difference in many international students' lives. It is not easy to groom students who are here from their motherland and wanting to make a place in this beautiful country called Australia. I have the privilege to interview Juliana Neves, who is a career counselor in James Cook University. Thank you so much, Juliana, for being here.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure just to be here and share a little bit about my history with you.
Juliana, you're from Brazil.
Yes, I am.
Wow. So what made you come to Australia?
I wanted to have an experience abroad. I think as every people when you are just starting your career, you finish your studies. And I just wanted to learn English because in Brazil, if you don't have a good English, you cannot progress in your career.
Yeah.
Then I just decided to come to a country. I just wanted to go to any country. I didn't know anything about Australia to study English. And then here I am.
Wow. And how long you been here?
I've been here for 10 years now.
10 years.
Yes,
10 years.
Yeah.
So many people go to different countries. Australia was always your option, or was there a reason?
No, Rina, if I tell you, as I said to you, I just wanted to leave Brazil. I just wanted to go away. My options were just to go to America, as a lot of Brazilian people like to go because it's easy for you to go to America, or Europe. I didn't know anything about Australia. And then I went with my parents in an agency just to discover about some courses or some options. And then this lady told me, look, but America, you cannot study and work at the same time. In Europe today, maybe the weather is not good because you said that you feel a lot of cold. What about Australia? And I said, Australia? Where is that? I didn't know anything about Australia. And then she started talking to me about Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne. I said, hang on, look, let me go home and study this country first because I even didn't know anything about Australia.
Wow.
And during my studies, I said, well, this is pretty cool. It's the other side of the world and good to be away from Brazil for 6 months, very far. Okay. Why not? And then I tried Australia.
So only for 6 months you came here?
Yes.
Oh, wow. It's been 10 years, Juliana. What are you doing?
Oh, yes. I don't know, I came with a plan for 6 months.
Yes.
And then now I've been here, stuck here. Not stuck. I'm so grateful to be here and be Australian citizen as well. But yes, I'm very happy.
That's right. So students whom I intern and mentor, every time they come to me, the first thing that they tell me is, Juliana is amazing and she actually shows us the right path, what to do. And also the best part is if the student doesn't have that skill, you mention it beforehand and you say that, hey, you can't get anywhere right now. So how about enhance your skills and then come and meet me? That is so hard to tell everybody. How do you do it?
I think there are ways and ways for you to tell anyone, I always say to my students and everyone, you were not born with all those skills. You develop that through your career, through your studies. And if, for example, a student come to me at the beginning and just say, I want to become a manager. So what do we need to do for you to become a manager? I work with them. We write a career path, what we are going to achieve in 6 months, in a year. For then, at the end of the studies, they are ready, and then they can do a good internship or gain some experience and find a job. Every individual is particular, so this is what I try to do. I always say to my students, come to me as soon as you can, as soon as you start your studies, because then we can work together for you to build the skills necessary for you to get the job that you want as soon as you finish your degree.
Wow. So whatever field they are in?
In James Cook, most of our students, they are studying accounting, hospitality and tourism, business and management, and education. So this NIT. So these are the students that I work with at the moment. And this is what I try to assist them to develop the skills necessary for them to get a job. Because it's very important not only have a degree. I also say to them, it's important for you to have good soft skills and good like technical skills that sometimes the university don't give to you in the books.
Yes.
And then this is what I try to train them and guide them to develop those. And then at the end, they have a full package that some business can give them an opportunity to succeed.
That's amazing. You've been doing this for over 5 years now.
Yes.
And you love it.
I love it, and to be honest, I even didn't think that I would be a career counselor in my life.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I studied in Brazil a bachelor in business, and I was working in a bank, and then I came to Australia just to learn English. But then, as an international student, I just did all the jobs that every international student do here, like hospitality, cleaning. I was every single, position that you could imagine. Yeah. But then, when I became Australian citizen, I saw that was important to invest in my education, that I study here in Australia. But then at the same time, my first job that I got here was assisting students, like in an office, with like some visa and some courses. And then I found something that interested me a bit, because before, I finished my degree when I was in my 20s. And then when you finish your degree, sometimes you are lost, you don't know which direction. And even if you are studying business is a broad area that you can work in human resource, finance, or like in marketing. And then when I finished, I was working in a bank, but I didn't even know if that was what I want. I was just trying to put my feet in to find myself. Yeah. But then when I came to Australia, I'm just studying English, but then I saw this was my life. I need to find somewhere. And the first opportunity that I got as a paid job, because I did some internship before as well, I found I like that, and then I started to invest in myself to, educate myself, to help students in the career, applying for jobs, resumes, cover letter, and everything else.
So, Juliana, the other day when you were making your speech at the International Women's Day event at James Cook, you mentioned that students, if you get an opportunity to go and do some internship which is not paid, don't hesitate. So what made you say that? Did you find anybody saying that, no, it's not paid, I'm not going to do it?
And this is what I normally say to them, because I had this mentality before as well. Because when I came to Australia, I just was an international student, and then I got married. And when my husband and I got married, we thought, you can find a job easily. You can find a job in a office or doing some data entry. But even that, I was not finding anything, because my resume, my background was in Brazil, not here in Australia. Mm-hmm. And someone told me, look, you are not getting any job, not because you are not qualified, it's just because you don't have network. You don't have any job in an office that people can rely that you have done something. You need to do some internships. Yeah. And I say, me? Internship, the same thing that I said to me, I don't work for free, and that's the problem. This is the mental. You are not working for free. You are developing skills. You are understanding the work culture. You are understanding how the workforce work here. You are getting network, and you are getting some direction that from people that understand about business, and that's the way that everyone starts. Not just because you are an international student, because I speak to a lot of domestic students and people who are just graduating from different universities, and they say the same. You know what I mean? They do internships for them to start the first job, because as I said from the beginning, no one, have all the skills in the world, but you need to have opportunity. And this is what I say to students. Would you pay someone who did an internship? Imagine that you were the owner of a business and you have 10 resumes, but one had done an internship and have upgrade their skills, and the others just studied the degrees. As an owner, as the manager of this company, who would you pick to give the chance?
Of course, the internship part.
Yes, and wow. That's what I always say to change your mentality, for as you are the one who would pick, who would you pick?
Yes. Wow. Yeah. Absolutely right. So what an example, it's not easy. No. And it's not easy. And finding the right person to go to this employer, that employer. Having a relationship with an employer is something that we built trust and over the years. So how do you choose to send the right intern to the right employer without having any bad name on you later on?
No, like it's very difficult when we work with people to guess people's mind. And I also say to employers, I don't have a crystal ball, you know. I'm here to introduce myself, to talk to you about what is your expectation in terms of having intern? What do you want the most, you know? What is the qualities that like you believe that is going to contribute for your business?
Yeah.
Then what I normally do, I interview my students, or I start to work with them from the beginning. When I see that the student match with the profile from the business, then I try to match. But at the end of the day, it's up to the employer to decide if the student is good or not, you know. I normally I succeed, you know, but sometimes, as I said, I don't have a crystal ball and people can just disappoint you. And that's something that sometimes frustrate you, because I'm very honest with every single student, you know. I always say, like, if you are honest with me, I'm here to help you. But if you just don't tell me the truth, I will never be able to rely on you anymore. And then, like, the same with the employer, they need to create this relationship. And if the employer comes to me, Juliana, unfortunately, so it's not doing, that's good, I apologize, as I apologize a lot. But who is just losing everything is the student. The employer will continue with his business. I will continue assisting all the students who want some advice, but who lost.
Yeah. They always say, please don't burn your bridges, because you never know you're going to come across with that person in this journey of life. Yes. Thank you so much for that particular whole topic, because I always was like interested to know, and I wanted to ask you this question: how do you handle students as well as the employers? You know, I just have to handle the students.
I know.
So, but handling both of them. So thank you for that insight. Juliana, the other most important thing that I wanted to ask you is about health and fitness, right? Health and fitness has been on your timetable for a long time. So why did you start? When did you start? And what motivated you?
If I would tell you everything here, I would spend like probably the whole day, but give you the short. I was a little chubby, fatty girl, you know. And then when you were a teenager, when you started growing, you just wanted to be in a better shape because you wanted to kiss some guys, you wanted to look attractive. But I always was up and down, you know. I never knew the balance of life. And I always was trying to do these crazy diets that you were just drink water for like a week, or just like, and not eating anything. And then I was just eating everything again, and then just putting my weight back. So always was up and downs. And then what happened is, and I used to do a lot of cardio, you know what I mean? I used never to do a lot of like weights. And I was restricting myself too much in terms of eating, because I think there are a lot of girls that think about that as well. You need to do cardio. If you wanted to lose weight, you need to do cardio. And you cannot eat. You only can eat 1,200 calories per day. This is the maximum. And that was for years that what I was doing just to keep in shape. Until like even when I came to Australia, I used just to do, you know, I always was in the fitness environment, doing a lot of cardio, but never doing weights. Until my husband, he is very like into fitness as well, and he always told me, you need to do some gym, you need to lift weights, because if you lift weights, is the way that you can eat more, your metabolism is going to accelerate. But then I always think, no, but if I lift weight, I will be so muscle. I will lose my shape. I won't be so feminine anymore.
Yeah, that's one thing which we will think, right? If we lift weight,
and I will be so masculine. That's what I want. I say, there's no like that. You know, you are going to handle what your body is going to handle the maximum of weight, and you are not going to take any steroids, or you're not going to take any supplement. You are going to do that according to whatever that you can do. And then that was like, I would say 5 years ago, not 5 years ago, probably like 3 years ago. Then when I started eating weight, I saw that I could eat more, you know, and I was eating more. I was losing weight. I was doing less cardio. My health life was getting better because my mood was different. I was getting better sleep. Everything was changed. And then, not that I got the passion, because No one loves to go to the gym and feel sore all the time. But in terms of, I found passion because it gave me a life balance.
Yeah.
And I now I eat very well, I sleep very well, and I don't overdo cardio anymore.
Okay.
And I like what I see in the mirror.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much that. It's
Feel confident.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So when you say I eat, so what do you eat?
I try just to balance my macros nutrients. That's what love this. I don't understand a lot. Please don't get me wrong. Anyone who understands a lot of fitness, but it's more about what suits you in terms of your protein, carbs, and fat. And my split is normally 40, 30, and 20, 40 carbs, 30 protein, and 20 fat. And I try to fit that according to what is good for your body. Like right now, for example, I'll just give you my example. Before I used to eat 1,000 or 1,200 calories in a day. Today my diet is around 2,000 calories in a day. But I have a good breakfast with different kind of protein, carbs, and fat. My lunch is the same. I try to eat every 2 hours because if you just don't eat too much, your metabolism can decrease. And on the weekends, of course, I don't just live this life. I'm a human, and I like to drink my wine. I like to eat my ice cream. So that's what normally I do.
Okay, you still eat ice creams?
Every day. Every day I eat a scoop of ice cream, and every Saturday and Sunday I drink my red wine.
Wow, wow. So diet is definitely very important if you're looking after your health and you're into fitness, and also what exactly workout you do, right? Does timing matter?
No, it's more about your style of life. I cannot work in the afternoon. I'm totally exhausted. You work the whole day. I don't have the energy mentally, physically to do any exercise in the afternoon. So I prefer to wake up early in the morning, even if I need to wake up some days at 5 o'clock because I need to start working very early. I need to do something early in the morning, but it's done, and then you start. In my mind, I start my day fresh, my metabolism is accelerated, and then I can go with the day. It's more about you, the way that you feel what works for you. Yeah.
Wow. So if you want to advise one thing for people who want to look after and be fit, what would that be?
Be consistent, don't give up. Sometimes people see these programs, 12 weeks training that you change your body. Your body is not going to change in 12 weeks.
Lose 10 kilos in 7 days. What's that?
You are not, Take time for you to build muscle, for you to lose weight, because this is all I say, and even nutrition, dietitians say, took you a while to get this belly, you know what I mean? You didn't get this belly in a day. It take a while for you to get rid of that as well.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you need to be consistent with your diet.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you need to restrict your calories a little bit, but not too much, because otherwise you can just go to this yo-yo, you lose weight and then you gain that again.
Yeah.
As long as you have a balance that what will work for you, don't do too much. Everything that is too much is not good. Even water, nothing that is too much, it's going to benefit you.
So it's better to have everything limited.
Yeah, if you are, for example, if you never was in this style of life, for example, in a fitness wealth or doing some gym, start doing some slow change. For example, go for a walk. For 30 minutes every day, or if you cannot go every day, 3 times per week. It's a start.
Yes.
Or sometimes, you love to eat carbs because carbs is what made you to hold water. Maybe just reduce the bread for a piece of meat. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or some nuts, something
nuts.
that
for vegetarians,
yeah, because it's going to make you full, because fat make you feel keep your hormones. But if you want to keep you full, if you're vegetarian, tofu, it's
tofu, yes.
Or white eggs, don't because sometimes people don't eat a lot of the oats. You just eat the white egg because it has the protein.
Yeah.
So there are sorts, and today you can find plenty of, before I would say years ago, you didn't have a variety of foods that you can choose in the supermarket in terms of health balance. But right now you can find a lot. It's just like spend some time, to research what fits for you, and small changes. If you see the small change daily, you just want it to become better every day.
Wow, absolutely correct. And mental health?
It's the same. I
Isn't
would
it?
say like
It helps.
It's good. Like gyms help a lot for you just to forget about, your stressful life. I think everyone is living right now with COVID, life changed for everyone. And physical health, it's more about find something for yourself as well, that you find escape from your routine. I like to do my gym Monday to Friday, but on Saturday and Sunday I like to, just to relax, to watch a movie, to sleep, because this is what you need. You need a balance. If you just work too much, it's important, it is, but if you don't do something for yourself, in your mind, you won't be able to do that on Monday again.
That's right. That's right. So prepare yourself beforehand and be
Yeah.
ready for it. So you work out 5 days a week?
6.
6 days a week. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's
Sunday is my day off.
yes. Morning, evening.
Morning, every
Yes.
day in the morning before working.
Wow.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking this all questions is because there are so many students who follow you and they tell me that Reena, she is really like looking after herself. So you set an example for the people who are coming from overseas, the students who are coming from overseas, and they meet you first and they see what exactly you're doing. So you work out on your social medias and you share that, which motivates the student, right? So that's the reason I asked that how many days do you work out? So students, 6 days a week. That's the secret.
I try. I feel happy that we are here in life, that we can at least motivate someone. That's very powerful for you. Like, of course, you wanted to contribute to everyone, but like seeing that you can motivate and like you inspire someone, I think it's pretty good for yourself to know that you make a difference in someone's life.
Somebody's
Yeah.
life. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, Juliana. Juliana, students love you
Oh.
and everybody admires what you do and the way you do it. Everybody can do what you're doing, but the problem is the way you do it is so awesome. I can't keep up with that.
Oh, no,
It is
thank
really,
you.
really good.
No.
So what is the thing that you would like to share with international students for them to progress in their career?
Look, I would say to you one thing, the 3 Ps, be proactive, prepare, and persistent. Because there are the 3 words that you need to become someone. Never give up, don't let one small thing just to stop yourself. Be there for any opportunity that appears in front of you, because you can get a lot from that.
Fantastic, fantastic. So the 3 Ps,
Yes.
proactive,
Prepare.
prepared,
And persistence.
persistence. So follow those 3 and you will succeed in life.
Yes.
Fantastic. A pleasure having you here in my show.
No,
Juliana, thank you so much for your time.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
my pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.